Hey YouTube, so I am filming this video on my iPad today. I figured I would do that just because I have it with me. I didn't bring out my camera. It's kind of just a little bit tricky to set up sometimes, and sometimes it's just easier to use my iPad. The quality is definitely not as good as my camera, and the lighting is a little lame because it's raining out right now, but I'll take what I can get. So I've been waiting to make this video for quite some time, but this video is going to be about my diagnosis with functional neurological disorder. So for the last almost 6 months now, I have been off work, not driving, at home, experiencing quite a bit of health problems. So not a lot of people know what functional neurological disorder is, and I didn't know what it was when I got diagnosed with it. So the best way that I can explain it is that functional means, so there's a difference between functional and structural. So structural means that there's something wrong structurally in your brain or in your body, like there's a bleed or a tumor. So there's nothing structurally wrong with my brain that they know of. And so the word functional just means that. It just means that there's nothing structurally wrong. So it's a functional neurological issue. And so it pretty well is that my brain and my body and my nervous system aren't working together properly, and they aren't sending proper signals to and from each other. And so this is a very broad spectrum, wide range diagnosis. So as I've come to kind of know, people kind of get this slapped on when they can't find the issue, and if you have symptoms like I do, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. When I was starting to experience it more in full swing in February, I was having what looked like seizures, really bad, all day long, tics and tremors. And so that's kind of the symptoms, paralysis. Some people end up in wheelchairs. I was in a wheelchair for a short amount of time, having no balance, a bunch of different kind of like limb and body symptoms. So I started getting symptoms probably 5 years ago, but I didn't realize what it was, and it was kind of sporadic. And then in the last year, I've been having these weird seizure-like things like once a month, and I kind of reached out to my doctor, but it didn't make sense to him, and the way that I explained it didn't sound like a seizure, so nothing was really done. And then I kind of hit my breaking point in February, and that's when I had a seizure at work and had to go to the hospital. And then from there, it kind of just didn't stop. So I was like seizing all the time, and like every doctor that saw me was like, it looks like you're having a seizure, but it doesn't make sense because you're still conscious. And so every time I have these episodes, I can hear, but like in some instances I can't talk. My face will tremor or seize. I'll have like full body shaking. And so everybody was super stumped. They kept having to call the Vancouver neurologists to figure out what was wrong. I did a bunch of tests, and so when every single test came back normal, they said, okay, you have functional neurological disorder. And when I got the diagnosis, there wasn't much explaining and what to do about it. So I joined a Facebook page called Functional Neurological Disorder. And from there, I actually got a lot of help just with different treatment ideas, how people react to their medications that they take, and all sorts of things like that. So that's been kind of helpful. But again, it's one of those diagnosis that they don't know why it happens and they don't know how to cure it. So kind of stuck in this weird phase of my life where there's a lot of uncertainty, trying different treatments out. One is medicine. I was started on a medication when I was in the hospital that was not long term, and then switched to a different medicine now 3 times a day. It makes me sleepy. Yeah, so it's, I don't know. I don't know how to say or have lots of thoughts. It's been hard to process. There's been a lot of back and forth of like going back to work and driving. The financial issue has been horrible, just trying to pay for bills. I had to move back in with my parents, which was really hard for me. And they don't make it easy for you to get financial help. And so that's what I've been battling with right now, and battling with disability, trying to see whether or not that's a route. And I honestly was like, is this the rest of my life? Like, am I going to continually have episodes on a daily basis? And yeah, so things have gotten better since I've gotten diagnosed. I think it could either be from my treatment that I've been doing or from my medication, but I don't know. I just sent off a disability application to get onto permanent disability because my psychiatrist had recommended it, as well as my doctor told me to quit my job because it didn't look like I was going back to work anytime soon. So yeah, it was really interesting though to get all the paperwork and all the reports back, because I have to send it in the mail, and I got to read everything, which was interesting because you usually don't get to read your doctor's reports. And one of the things that my doctor wrote, one of the things to get disability is that it has to last longer than 2 years, and I wasn't really sure if that was going to be a box that was checked, and it was. And reading that underneath could be lifelong, and that's something that's kind of hit me a little bit hard, and has dawned on me, and I'm trying to process that. It would be really nice to get some income and then be able to financially be stable and look after myself, and then build a new life, I guess, with this disability. But I'm gonna make a series of these videos kind of talking about the treatments I've been trying, the medication I've been taking, my future plans, how I've been dealing with my grief, what I do to fill my time. It's been kind of, yeah, I don't know. As I gain more energy, I have more time, and I wouldn't say that boredom is the right word. I do I have a lot of fatigue, and so I kind of want to have a purpose, and when you're working, you kind of feel like you have a purpose. So yeah, that's hard. But yeah, I will be back with more videos. I'm also going to just insert what my symptoms kind of look like as well, somewhere in here, maybe here. You okay?
In pain? No pain.
Yeah, I thought we would have fettuccine. And are you going out tonight, or just gonna wait and see how you feel today?
Well, I guess I'll have to wait. I haven't been this bad in a while.
Well, your body has to adjust to the detox too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your brain has to adjust. So this is what happens if I do gentle exercise. My body can't seem to handle it. It probably will pass. Ah, it hurts. It's my... Yeah, I just did like twisting and breathing exercises. And I can't walk very well. And I'm ticking. So this is one of my biggest challenges, is that, yeah, I try to make the best of it and just keep doing what I'm doing, like I'm getting ready to go out. Hopefully it passes. So this is tremors. This isn't a seizure. Seizure, I would pass out or lose function of my full body. Even my legs aren't working. I don't. Put some air. Like this is my left leg. Well, I get like a pitching pain in my back. They are like super stiff. It's almost like I can't like lift my legs. And they're tremoring as well. Oh, it's making me hot. I can't ever tell how long it will last. But I just keep going. Gotta keep going. Balance gets really bad when I get like this. And it sounds like I'm hyperventilating, but it's because I'm just trying to remember how to breathe. Because like everything is like contracting, so it's hard to breathe sometimes. But yeah, that's what it's like. It's not pretty. Just taking tremoring. Yeah, I don't know. But if you're interested in learning about functional neurological disorder, I will come out with more videos. It's kind of hard to find stuff on YouTube. When I first got diagnosed, I was really searching, but there's not really any answers, so it is hard. If you have it, you know, comment below. You know, you can tell me what's worked for you. We can start a community. Work together here, stick together. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps. Comment. We love that. If you like to share it. Yeah. Thanks for watching.